Hey guys, Kev here, and I have a disassembly video I want to do for you. This is the Satori 2.0 from CKF. I'm not sure if I've done this one before or not. I know I did the 1.0 because my buddy had one that had an issue, I think, and I was checking it out. I can't remember exactly, actually. Maybe that was a snafu. But anyway, I recently got this, and I know I disassembled it, but I don't know if I did it on camera. And I'm thinking about selling it, and I just kind of want to get it, you know, tuned up a little bit. It's fine, but, I mean, I haven't taken it apart since I got it. It does have that one small issue where if you don't flick it, like if you just do this, it won't lock up. Now, if you do any sort of, you know, normal action, it locks up every time, no issue. So it's not really an issue, but I don't remember it being there when I got it. So I think it might just be how I reassembled it or something. There's also the tiniest click of stick. It's kind of like that reassuring lock stick, but it is there. So maybe we can clean that up too. I don't know. So I think I'm going to need 2 T8s to get in here because it's a spinning pivot and I Loctite it. So I have multiple bits of everything here that I need. We'll be using my good screwdriver here. This is the Little Beach titanium driver. Absolutely loving this thing. And let's see which side we're supposed to. It doesn't really matter, does it? And yeah, it's a. Oh, I really did Loctite that bitch. No, wait. There we go. Broke it. So I think I just need to drop this guy in here. And then use this guy to palm it. And this guy to unscrew. Should come right out. I don't know which side's going to come out, but there we go. Oh, okay. Be careful. There we go. I have extra hardware, so it's fine, but grab the canned air. Oop, they got me. They got me. All right, so we're good there. We have to push that out anyway, I think. So I don't know why I put it back in, but let's see. It is an integral, guys, so that's just how you take them apart. It's a bit of a pain, so I'm kind of asking for it here, but clean that off, put that there. Yeah, so let's take it apart. And yeah, we basically have to, push through. And if you guys are curious, this tray comes by way of Tinker Force. They sent this to me to check out, and then they also are sending one for you guys. They're going to give one away. Basically the same set. You'll get to pick your color. I liked it so much, I was going to buy a second one to give away to you guys. And they said, no, how about we team up and we'll just give it away. And I was like, all right, cool. So that's what is happening. And I'm just going to clean this guy up, put that there. And then this is going to slide out and fall out. And it's going to suck. It really does suck, actually, because I remember now it has this ring on it and shit. But it should be self-contained, yeah. And the washers are basically built in. You'll see. It's pretty cool. Am I missing one of those rings, though? Oh, there's one in here on this side. There you go. So that's what keeps it off the frame, I guess. And then I'm tempted to try and swap the insert. But it's a T6, and I really don't want to mess with that. So I'm probably not gonna. I might just see if I can tighten it. Yeah, it's fine. So the way you put together a integral is very important, because I've had a lot of issues with it where, like, you put it together and then you have no detent. You're like, what the fuck? And it's really just how you did it. How you tightened the pivot, how everything was seated, all that stuff. So you just need to be careful is all. I'm going to take some of these Q-tips And I'm going to get in there and try to clean the lock face, because that's probably one of the issues with the stick, I would guess, is this just needs to be cleaned up a little bit. I think it's actually, wow, yeah, it's actually, that's what it is. Okay. So, is it a carbonized lock face? I don't think it's a steel insert. Oh, wait, hold on. You'd think it would be, right? You'd think it would come up. Yeah, it's steel. I think. Really hard to tell if that... Oh, that whole piece. Yeah, it's steel. Sorry. Idiot. So right there, you'll see this is all steel right here. And that drops onto there. That's what I was looking at the wrong side. So yes, we're good. Just going to try to clean that lock face by doing this nonsense. There we go. Okay, and then we'll do the same thing to the tang of the blade, obviously. First, we're going to clean this bad boy. I don't know how many videos I've done on this. That's why I'm trying, I don't want to overkill it if you guys have seen this before, but it's been a while, so I'm sure some people are curious. Number 21, there's your detemp ball track. I wish it had a ramp. This is one I wish had a ramp because of the late break. There's your bearing race, and you see how it seats really deep in there? And basically, you have these things that drop around the side, and I guess that keeps the bearing off the side of the titanium, and then there's a washer you put on top of your bearing. The bearing goes in, and then this on top. It's very interesting. It's pretty cool, actually. So what I'm going to do is take the... And I've tried, I think, putting skiffs in there, and I had no luck because it's just very tight tolerance. So I'm going to take one of these Q-tips. I'm going to kind of clean the inside of these tracks because they can definitely collect dust and gunk over time. But yeah, I've had it happen with many integrals where I take it apart, I put it back together, and there's like no detent. And then I do it again, and then it's perfect. And it's just like a matter of getting it right. I don't know what the reason is or anything, but I'm going to clean inside the detent ball hole here. Here's one reason to know or think that it's not Riot that makes these. I used to think that. Now I'm pretty sure it's Kevin John that makes them. But the detent ball hole is not passed through. Riot usually always does that. So, all right, let's see. Gonna clean the bearings and everything. These bearings are not the best. I mean, they're, you know, I think they're 1mm balls, actually. They're tiny. And that's probably why I wasn't able to replace them, because they're like a 1/4 inch size, 1mm ball. Just very odd size. It might even be the ones that are in the Demcos, which would be cool, but I don't have any of those left, so I can't check for you. I guess I could check the steel ones, the shitty ones from a Demco, but it's not worth it. So there we go. Clean that up, and you'll see these have a track on not this side, but on this side. So that's the way they're gonna go in. So you basically piece the BH back together, right? It's a very interesting process. I'm going to put that there, put that there so I can operate. I'm going to take a little bit of KPL, and I'm going to put that there. Just trying to get a little bit. There. Spread the love around a little bit. And then you take your bearing and you plop it in like that, right? Then you take your washer, find the track side, plop that on top. And in this case, it's kind of interesting how do that, and then I gotta put one of these guys around the side. And maybe I gotta do that first, I don't know. Let's try that. You can see the bearing is spinning in the track, which is awesome. Then this, yeah, then this kind of seals that, if you know what I mean. If it stays in place, which is clearly a pain in the ass. So you do that side, and this is the fun part. Then, what I try to do is, guess I'm just going to do the other side. Plop that one in. Plop that bearing on. Take this guy, track side down. Sorry, this is very awkward to do. There. Try to keep those all together. And then squeeze it in. You see that? Oh, it's kind of... And then the fun part starts. Trying to push this bitch through. So I can't remember which side I think it went through this side. So luckily it's spinning, so it's not like, you know. And then I gotta disengage the lock and try to push it through. Haha, we got it. So then let me take our screw and I'm gonna Loctite it. Hopefully we're good, obviously, but I'm just gonna go for it. Hope I'm good. Just put a little bit around it. Good to go. And then with most knives, honestly, you can hand tighten things most of the way. If you're worried about scratching shit or whatever, you could basically do this and get it most of the way there. I mean, basically all the way, honestly. Pretty much tight. And this is where now we gotta be careful. And we gotta see how everything is. So, function check. Centering looks decent. Yeah, detent's on point. Gonna make sure this is tight. Gonna do the old double tap. And, you know, maybe the bearings have to go the other way, which is possible. You know, who knows what happened there. But centering-wise, we're dead nuts. Detent-wise, we're good. Action-wise, we break it in here. We're getting a little more of the stick than we had before, so that's not good. And it's not dropping quite as far, so I don't know if maybe I went too far on the tightening here, so let's see. Backed up a cinch. If there's like oil on here or what. Action's good, and there's no play, but that stick is just a little more than I want, to be honest. Well, let's see how it locks up. So we still have that issue. So I might try flipping the bearings. I don't know if that was maybe the issue there. I honestly might try removing that insert because it's just annoying me. I don't know if it's the insert or not, you know. It's just, sometimes it's worth a try. Then again, if you're trying to sell a knife, you might not want to mess with it too much. I'm going to flip the bearings over. See if that does anything. Sometimes OEMs like their bearings facing the other way, so let's try it. So in this case, I'm going to face them out like that. Put that ring in, put this one out. Bearing track down. Might as well get it in position. Bearing track down, pinch. So we're all pinched together. We're going to try to get it in properly. Could be I put the pivot through the wrong way too. So let's try putting it through this side maybe. That can have an effect on a lot of things, honestly. Got it. Centering's dead on. Detent's good. Maybe the tiniest bit of play. Lock stick gone. I mean, it's the same click. I honestly don't think that it's... I'm going to double check the Loctite. I don't think it's lock stick when it's correct like this. It was a second ago. When it's correct like this, I think it's like there's so much weight of the blade trying to come down. It's trying to disengage, you know what I mean? Like the weight of the blade sitting on it. And I think it just kind of like causes it to have a tiny little click. Which, honestly, yes, it bugged me at first. You guys know me. I'm a super picky dude when it comes to that stuff. But as soon as I had it for a little while, I got used to it, and it didn't bug me at all, which for me is kind of an accomplishment, you know what I mean? So let's real quick. I think I just put the pivot through the wrong way, and that was our problem. So you can always try that. If you have issues, try just, you know, reversing the pivot around. But let's see. We're not done yet. Detent's perfect. No play. It's a little more now than I like. Ooh. So yeah, you still gotta try to lock it up, but I mean it's a lot less now. Like if I just do this, it'll do it. But if I do that, or if I come in a little harder, it's locked up. So that's good news. Yeah, lock stick is about where it was. Yep, yeah. So we got it. No play. Back to where it was, honestly. Dead centered. So maybe I didn't need to take it apart, but I did clean it out, all that good stuff. If somebody wants to take it apart, you can hear the detent so good. If somebody wants to take it apart and try a little harder, they can, of course. Maybe swap the insert out. It could help for sure because the geometry might just be off on the insert or something. And maybe that takes care of everything. You know what I mean? It could just be the tiniest little bit of misalignment there. I'm tempted to try it, but I just took it apart twice and it's perfect now. So I really don't want to mess with it. But, of course, I'll mention all that stuff to the new owners, and we'll go from there. If I sell it, I might keep it, too. So, there you go. That's the Satori 2.0 disassembly and double reassembly. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I love you all. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will catch you later.